Welcome back to the Lightpole Podcast, episode 2 of season 2. I'm your host today, Wiley. As always, we are joined by Darian, Joey, and Kyler. Didn't forget to introduce us this time, so there we go.
First for everything.
The only podcast in the world sponsored by nuts.com.
Hello.
Right there, as you can see, Joey. Yep, there you go. Awesome.
Hi, Joey.
Not really sponsored, but yeah, we're sponsored.
Can we get in trouble for saying that?
No, of course not.
No, right?
What are they going to do?
Not. We're also sponsored by
What are they gonna
goat
do?
milk soaps.
By what?
Fern Valley goat milk soaps. Today we have cinnamon apple oats. If you're not washing your body with goat milk soap bars, you're not washing your body. Do you understand? These are amazing. You will feel as soft as something soft when you're done using this. It's amazing.
I don't think I've ever washed my body with a dairy product before.
There's a first for everything, my friend, and I can talk to the link and they can help send us more. We got
Talk to the link.
Seaside Escape as well. I got about 10. So
To answer your question, Kyler, how do we get in trouble? Are they going to take our sponsorship away?
I don't know. Could we get like a cease and desist or something?
we've gotten nuts so much. Yeah, we've gotten them so
Stop
much
talking about
business.
nuts.
Yeah, like all 30 followers of ours has probably bought from nuts.com. So.
Even that one in
Oh,
India.
crap. I got a cramp from laughing at that.
We ain't even like 2 seconds into the
Yeah,
We're already
like-
tangents and nonsense.
Oh, shoot.
Anyway, we got a good episode planned for you guys today. First and foremost, as always, we're going to start with entertainment news, or just world news, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, new ocean just dropped. Like what? Like it's 2021. We got a fifth ocean. What's going on here? If you want to pull this up. Yeah, global warming.
So
Global warming is what's going on.
we'll go directly to National Geographic here, and we will pull this up here because honestly, only they can tell us this. There's now a fifth ocean. So basically, the summary of this is that those familiar southern ocean.
You're running on some 240p right now.
Yeah, my bad. See,
I
that's the
thought
problem.
honestly, I thought that was Arabic. I didn't even know that was English.
What about now? Is it better?
Yeah, there you
There
go.
we go.
There you
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this pretty much summarizes the whole thing. Those familiar with the Southern Ocean, that is the new name of the fifth ocean, the body of water encircling Antarctica, know it's unlike any other.
Okay,
So-
what happened? Did they discontinue the Arctic Ocean?
No, it's wait. Bro, what are the four oceans? Pacific, Atlantic.
Indian,
Arctic.
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 Okay,
So
so
now
then
there's
this
a
is just
southern
the southern.
and
This
an
is
Arctic,
southern.
like
Yeah.
next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
wow.
well,
Where's the Arctic Ocean?
no.
Next to Antarctica.
It's the opposite side. It's the opposite side of the Earth.
No, that's the southern. Antarctica's on the bottom, and that's the southern
Yeah,
ocean. So that's also on the bottom.
Isn't Arctic Ocean? Oh yeah, that's south. Yeah, that's weird. I thought Arctic was north
Yeah. Basically, in summary, what they were trying to say was
So
that
this is the wait.
because of
This-
breakaways from stuff.
this specific Southern Ocean, which is now what they're calling it, is more distinct than any other ocean. It has qualities in it to be qualified as a fifth ocean. I don't know, man.
I don't
It just
understand.
sounds like people wanting attention to me.
Big and really cold. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And then the
Really
Southern
cold.
Ocean, bro, that's like the Washington football team. Like, that's what that sounds like. To me. Just the most
I know.
basic
This is
name.
a basic name. You know, I think they're just gonna keep it.
What do you
The
mean?
Washington
name?
football
Redskins?
team.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, it's
They
not
changed
Redskins.
it?
It's not
Tyler,
Redskins
that's a
anymore. That's
slur,
highly
bro.
offensive.
Oh, you're right.
not to Native Americans, but to white people. You can't
Yeah.
say that.
You can't say it.
That'll
well, they
get you
changed.
canceled.
My school was the Wilcox Indians, and the year after I graduated, they changed it to the Dreamcatchers because Indians was offensive.
But is Dreamcatchers much better,
I feel like that just sounds
right?
I mean, it sounds less offensive, but it just sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going down a rocky road
My
for
class,
me.
my class ring has an Indian on it, but now the new ones will have little Dreamcatchers.
I believe they prefer Inuit.
Yeah.
See, but that's where.
Yeah, you don't know what an
Yeah.
Inuit is.
Yeah.
You don't know what an Inuit is.
No, that was a sarcastic. Yeah.
Oh, because that's an
actual
Eskimo.
ad.
Inuits are Eskimos. That's why I said that. He's like, yeah.
Way to read my sarcasm.
Um,
And what I was gonna say, Kyler, is I feel like there is no need to change the name Indian because Indian isn't offensive. I don't know. To me,
it's
like,
not.
I mean, to me,
Maybe Native
because I'm not a
American.
Native American,
Yeah,
but I don't
yeah.
think I've ever heard Native Americans complain about the word Indian.
I don't think
Redskins,
they have.
Redskins, I understand.
100%.
Yeah, that sounds.
I get that one.
Like
I
a racial
understand.
slur.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I understand.
Pretty
But
much.
Indian, that's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of just the way you say it.
I
you
guess
know?
maybe. But
It just, I've never heard any of it. They have a lot of stuff that they could complain about. I've never heard them complain about that. So there's plenty of room for them to complain.
We've given them plenty of reasons
Yeah.
to be upset.
Very warranted.
I don't think that was the one that pushed them over the edge.
Plenty of stuff. So, I'm just saying.
okay.
Dude's dying already. Well, okay. Next,
And
next
it's
thing.
more entertainment news.
Entertainment news.
Yeah.
We're talking.
I know. Look at this dude. Kyler, is that coffee in your cup?
Shoot.
Flashbacks.
Yeah.
So I think another thing we should touch on would be the Jurassic Park. Is it considered a leak? The new Jurassic World thing?
No, that was official.
They actually.
Yeah, they released that poster.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I have it pulled up
okay,
here.
okay, never mind, never
Wait,
Colin
is that what
Trevorrow.
that's from? That picture that you sent to the group chat?
Yeah, it's Jurassic World. Yeah.
Let me share it here.
Oh, I thought you were just showing pictures of dinosaurs. I was like, oh, okay.
Nah.
Read
So-
the text.
The thing that's so cool about this is that
Holy
the director
cow.
for the new Jurassic World tweeted this out. And
Right.
if you notice, the dinosaurs have feathers.
Yes. Did you see
That's awesome.
when the director first started filming the original Jurassic World? He tweeted no feathers, and now he tweeted feathers. Like, okay, I was wrong. Let's put him in the movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now my question was how and why all of a sudden do we think dinosaurs had feathers instead of scales? So I went to a certified, very educated person,
Jace.
Dr. J, and
Jace.
he's actually really quick going to tell us
Dr. J. Joker.
how is it that we know dinosaurs have had feathers, not scales?
Oh
Thank you for
man,
having me.
that's what that was. Okay.
I really quickly just want to talk about how we know dinosaurs have feathers.
Hold on, can we go
and
back
it's
to the
because
Can we go back to regular
it's
cameras?
Widely regarded, dinosaurs have feathers. That's the end of it, and it's scientifically accurate. You know, everyone knows. That's the answer.
How do you know that they have
Dude,
feathers?
Just because
It's been proven.
it's been proven by who?
Exactly. Thank
Okay.
you. I mean, you
awesome.
really can't argue with
Yeah,
that.
short side.
Awesome. I love this.
Those kind of argument. Yes.
So dumb.
You can't make you
COVID out
can't.
there, wear masks.
Thank you, Dr. Fauci. Let me just put this back.
This is
You can
ridiculous.
close the door.
We were
So-
gone for too long.
Yeah.
You
this
can't
is-
argue with those kind of statements. You just
what
we know.
nonsense.
Have you guys ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes.
Yes.
I was actually
Remember
going to
the-
talk
who
about
hasn't?
that today.
Remember the villain? Because that's what Jace looks like.
I don't remember the villain.
Let me see.
Who was the bad guy in that movie?
He's going to pull it up.
Nice and quick, Joe.
Vaping.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yo, you're right.
That's exactly what
What's up
Jace
with his
looks like.
eyes? What the heck?
He's actually a cartoon character. That's why. In the movie.
Yeah. Pretending to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a very strange
It's
movie.
terrifying.
I was going to touch base on that today because that's one of the summer blockbusters.
Oh, true,
Who
true, true.
framed Roger Rabbit? Is?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
That was big. That was a
Haven't seen it in
fever
the
dream of a
70s.
movie.
It was. It really was.
Okay, have you guys ever heard of or about DC's Super Pets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Kevin Hart just joined the cast.
Dude, let me show you guys this cast
What?
for this movie.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock, Keanu Reeves, Kevin Hart, John Krasinski, Diego Luna, Natasha Lyonne, Kevin Conroy, Kate McKinnon, and Vanessa Bayer. What?
Who's Natasha Lyonne? That's like the only one that
She was big in Orange and the New Black.
Oh, okay.
And she has a new
I've actually
Netflix
never
show
heard
where
of her
she's
either,
like
yeah.
Russian doll where she keeps like dying and repeating.
Her hair is so red. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, that cast is wild.
Yeah.
I love that Kevin Conroy's in there.
I love
That's
Kevin
amazing.
Conroy.
But what other super pets are there? I only know of Ace and Crypto.
Oh, that's Super Pets. Okay.
Would you
What
think it
were
was gonna
you
be like
thinking?
zebras and rhinos and
DC
stuff? It was
Super
gonna be
Pets.
like a zoo.
You know what? I heard DC Super Pets and I was like, maybe this is some league of, Super Pets. I didn't even crypto never even
Arian's
crossed my
thinking that
mind.
It's
That's
a
who The Rock is
zoo
playing.
in Washington D.C.
The Rock
I
is playing
thought,
crypto.
yeah, I thought it'd be like what's that movie that Kevin Hart's in with the pets? Secret Life of
Secret
Pets.
Life
Like
of
that
Pets.
kind of thing, like DC version. I don't know.
You guys remember the crypto show,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
do.
cartoon?
Jace used to watch it.
Crypto, the super dog.
No, we don't.
Now my question is, Kevin Conroy is there. Is he gonna play Batman or is he gonna play the Batman pet?
No, he's playing Ace. He's playing.
He's
Ace.
got to be Ace, right?
He has to play
That Batman's
I think-
dog.
I
Yeah.
think Kevin Hart
Yes.
is playing Ace.
Nah,
Nah.
I will not accept that.
Kevin Conroy has to play Ace. He's
I
the
has to
voice
play
of
Ace.
Batman. He is.
Yeah.
He is Batman.
Let me see.
He has to play Ace. I will not accept anything less than that.
I don't know. I don't know if they
And I
released
want-
the actual roles.
I want John
actually have.
Krasinski.
The Rock.
play
The Rock is
crypto.
crypto. The Rock is crypto.
Nah, I don't like that either. I want John Krasinski as crypto.
John Krasinski.
No, The Rock. I think The Rock
Yeah.
should be crypto. That sounds about right.
Why is The Rock going to be crypto?
And we got another year till this comes out. Interesting.
I just love the fact that The Rock and Kevin Hart are doing another project together because
Those dudes are
Yeah,
attached at the
true.
hip, bro.
yeah,
they
they're
are.
best friends. Yeah, it's amazing.
And have you seen Central Intelligence?
Yes.
The movie was
times.
the movie
for
was
some
hilarious
reason.
the first time I saw it, and then I saw it a second
Hot
time. and I was like,
garbage.
oh man, this is
Yeah,
bad.
It's not good.
This is bad.
It's
not
really
good.
bad. The
Yeah.
scene where they're in the bar, The Rock just has this tight
Oh my
shirt
God.
on. Yeah, I-
With a unicorn on it?
yeah. Oh
It's
my
like, you're
god.
like Jason Bourne
In a
in
fanny
jorts.
Okay. Wiley, do you have another movie news? 'Cause I have one, but I'm pulling it up here.
I have one, but I kind of want to get into that later when we talk about Loki.
Okay. Let me see. So I know we've discussed this before, in regards to Indiana Jones and how I feel about the fact that Harrison Ford at 137 years old is back to play Indy again. Set pictures got released of they started shooting, and I honestly didn't think this was going to happen, but you see him in his gear, and man, I
Looks
don't,
like he's gonna go feed the pigeons.
bro.
Tell me he doesn't look like my grandfather there.
I was just about to say that's. I was just
He
about to
looks
say
like
that's
he does.
Nelson.
my
filming
my
Loki.
grandfather mows the lawn in that hat. He
Does
wears
he
a
really?
fedora. Yeah. Because he doesn't want the sun like getting all over his skin and stuff like that. So he wears
Okay.
like a fedora. It looks exactly like my grandfather.
That listen, man. I don't know. The only way that this man should be in this movie is passing the torch to someone else. There should be nothing else with him.
Well, didn't he like break several bones while trying to film this movie already?
This
Did he?
one, I know he broke his arm or leg in Star Wars.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
is
that was
what
in
it was?
Star Wars.
It
I
was in
remember
Star
that.
Wars,
okay.
and then J.J.
Uh-oh.
Abrams broke his own back trying to pick up Harrison Ford when he broke his
You're lying.
What? Yeah, wasn't it because the one of the Millennium Falcon doors closed?
Yeah, hmm
I
it
remember
closed,
that, yeah.
and then he fell and he broke his leg or something like that. And then J.J. Abrams trying to help him up broke his own back.
What
yeah,
the
that's
heck?
pretty
Yeah.
bad.
It was like a domino effect of just injuries.
This sucks getting old, man. I tell you, I'm speaking from experience.
yeah,
As a 23-year-old?
Yeah,
Someone say
Darren
I
is
mean,
a broken
really.
man. Darren is a
I'm
broken
going through
man.
it all.
I have.
I go to the gym and stuff. I consider myself healthy, but nope. I just keep getting hit with this stuff. But anyway, this ain't about my health deteriorating. Continue.
I feel old too.
Podcast went downhill so
It really
fast.
did.
So dour.
I have a-
Nothing serious.
I have a bit of a weird one. Apparently, there is a Lord of the Rings anime in the works.
Okay. Oh man, why is everyone
what?
suddenly hopping on the anime train?
Because it's huge.
It's huge right now.
But
You know
why
what?
now
You know
of
what it
all
is though.
Star
Anime
Wars?
has always been huge, but everyone
Yeah.
would get made fun of for watching it, and now it's like accepted. So now it's,
It's-
like
it's
if you're not
popular. It's
if you're
cool to
not
be
watching
into
anime,
anime.
you're not cool. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
do be like that. I have my thoughts about anime. I don't know.
I would love to see anime Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, that's. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, so I really
Me
don't
either.
know.
Neither.
But
I
I know
just
they're
know
legendary.
Orlando Bloom is like an archer.
Yeah.
and they won like crazy awards. I think that was the last fantasy movie to win Best Picture.
The guy from Hidalgo's in it too. I always forget what his name
Hidalgo.
is. You've never seen Hidalgo?
Nope.
You never seen Hidalgo,
the
the horse movie?
Nope.
Oh my! Neither of you. Well, it doesn't surprise me that Joey hasn't watched it. To be honest,
If it's a good movie, he's never watched it. If it's terrible, he's watched it.
You guys need to see Hidalgo.
Hidalgo's good.
2004.
Phenomenal movie.
You know, that's ironically or like surprisingly here. I don't know. Joey, my father-in-law, that's his like favorite movie.
Hidalgo?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't like anyone who says that it's their favorite movie.
I don't know why.
He
says he can just watch that movie over and over and over again.
It is a really good. It's like racing across the like desert. It's like horse racing. It takes place in what, the 1800s, I think, something like that, or early 1900s.
In the Middle East, the desert.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
it's like Saudi Arabia or something like that.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia, and then the main character and his horse Hidalgo are he's a cowboy. He's from the States. Yeah. But
straight up, he owns like a ranch.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, who just come on.
So then he goes and he what's it called? He races the horse. Yeah, it's like which horse can finish across the desert. And yeah. It's a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
Thank you.
Nice.
It's with Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, he's from Lord of the Rings.
That's the one I was thinking of. Okay.
His name I like saying his name, Viggo. My name is Viggo. I don't know, probably Russian or something.
Is he Russian?
He has to be with a name like that. Watch him be like,
yeah, but his last name's Mortensen. That's
watch him be like,
Sounds
I'm from.
He's like Jewish.
He's like, I'm from North Dakota.
Viggo Mortensen.
How
that was the last of my movie news. I don't know. There wasn't anything crazy this week that really went down.
Nothing really crazy that
Nothing
kind of
happened.
Yeah. So I figured let's get into the next topic. A pretty big one. Loki.
Darn Skippy.
Loki, episode 1. We've all watched it, correct?
Oh yeah.
Should we do like non-spoiler now that we're like on top of it since dropping on Wednesdays?
This is true.
A quick like 2 to 3 minutes.
Quick,
2 to 3
quickly.
minutes.
We'll do. You know what we'll do?
Or what your
Same thing
rating
we did with
is.
The Quiet Place. We'll just kind of go around what we thought overall of the episode. Was it good? Was it bad? Did we not like it? That kind of thing. And then we go into when Loki died at the end. We'll go. Okay? We'll do that.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I love that. Technically, he's right.
Oh, spoiler free, brothers.
Happened in the movie.
You look unimpressed, Kyler. Can I start with you?
He's been
what's going on here?
You want to hear my point of view?
Yes.
I have refrained from saying a single thing of what I thought about this show. But now on the podcast, I want to say that this show is going to be absolute 100% pure gold.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, Kyler,
Like, whole podcast.
scared me.
Thank
He
you.
scared me.
Yo, my heart almost.
I absolutely am 1,000,000%
could have sworn he was
in
over
love
garbage.
with this show, hands down, head over heels.
Let me
It's going to
say,
be insane.
I
love it.
100% agree with you. And just let me say, this show, within the first maybe half of the episode, did more for the MCU than WandaVision or Falcon and the Winter Soldier has done.
I am
just
I
already.
There's so many things. I like physically flipped out in one scene, and I'll talk about it later on in the episode. And I had to sit down and pause and explain something to Chris, and it was just like amazing.
I think I know. I think I know which
much.
scene it is. Yeah,
so much.
So this is why I've been saying for months that Loki is the only Disney Plus show I'm excited for. WandaVision, I was not excited for. I was like, Falcon and Winter Soldier, I didn't even want to watch. I had to force myself to watch that. It wasn't bad, but I wasn't excited. What's the new one? Hawkeye? Don't even get me started on that pile of doo-doo. I'm so not ready to watch that mess. And anything else. Loki is the one I've been waiting for because it looked so good, especially after that trailer. And that first episode lived up to it and more.
I feel like
best intro.
It brought us to the point where we're satisfied. We're like, okay, explained where everything left off.
Yeah.
Had comedy, had a little heartbreak in there. It had every single emotion you needed, all in one single episode, and you just felt you're just like, yes.
Bro, this is what I want from something like Ragnarok. where it's a balance of Renjamin, good to see you.
Hey, run!
Our daily Renford.
Ren is
Looking
back.
a little skinny.
He
Ren.
wasn't
Are you
there.
feeling
He wasn't there for. Wow, really? Okay. He wasn't there for the first episode, but he's here today.
it? Hi, Ren.
We had him locked up.
Yeah. Continue your
Blank
train
stare.
of thought.
This is what I want from something like Ragnarok, where it's a balance of comedy, which legitimately made me laugh out loud multiple times.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Amazing acting from Tom Hiddleston. The dude's a legend already. Emotional, these emotional plots that's going on, and then chemistry between the characters. Like, I didn't think I would like Owen Wilson that much
He's amazing
in this scene, and he's so good.
He's good.
Right?
He
Yeah.
feels
It's
like
like-
an outsider, but they're embracing it.
Yeah.
I do have several questions, and I don't know if you guys can answer them.
I probably can't.
I wasn't looking at you, Darius,
Possibly.
to be honest.
Do we want to jump into spoiler territory now?
Yeah, let's go into spoiler.
Would it be easier?
Yeah, we gave our review. There's not much we can
I'm
talk
excited.
about.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
in
it.
terms of the show
Yeah.
without
All right.
spoiling things,
Official warning, spoiler territory here. We're getting into it. Let's go.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this show, the podcast, then you should be watching Loki on opening day or the day after. All right, because that's what we do. You understand? That's who we are.
Facts. It's
So
a,
this is going
it's
to
a
be a
lifestyle.
regular thing. It's the show is airing on Wednesdays, so every Thursday the next day we will be talking about the episode.
And then you guys have
just
what,
came out.
2-3 days sometimes to watch it. Yeah, because the
'Cause
episode
they
doesn't
come
come
out
out.
on like the weekends. The episode.
Yeah,
Are
I
we doing
don't.
weekends.
Yeah,
Upload?
I'll try. I did
Okay.
Monday last time just because I had
Yeah.
some technical issues, but
Yeah.
probably by Saturdays. So that, yeah,
By the time they listen to it,
you know,
yeah, plenty.
you know the
Don't
you know
worry
the
about it.
drill. It's okay.
Don't you worry about it.
What were your questions, Kyler?
Okay. First off, is the TVA new for MCU, or is this something that exists in the comic books?
They exist in the comics.
It does.
Yes. 100%.
Okay, so this is a pre-established organization.
yes.
Okay.
They're
Second off,
they're like the big baddies. Just how they're portrayed in this. I don't want to say bad. I mean powerful. How they're
Yeah.
portrayed in the show is pretty much how they are in the comics.
okay. My second question. They're not on Earth, right? This is like a different planet.
It's like a different realm. It's like
It seems like a different like dimension
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I was
It's
gonna say,
kinda
so
like,
this is
it's kind of like
outside of time.
intertwined. Yeah. hmm
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Third, the little like secretary dude who I love, who
Oh, he's
doesn't know
amazing.
what fish are.
Yes.
He's like jacked.
Amazing.
Casey.
He doesn't know what fish are. He's not a human, which is
They've all
I
been
get that.
created. They've all been created. None of them are human. They weren't
Including
taken.
Owen Wilson. Right?
They weren't taken from Earth and put
Okay.
there like, oh, you're gonna work for us now. Or it's not like Shield where they're recruited. They were all
Mhm.
created by the Timekeepers.
Now they're not created as like children and raised. They're created as like adults. Like how does that
I guess, yeah.
creation
The
thing-
time, like almost said, time works differently there. So they may have been. Although they
Which I
showed,
love.
a huge city, so maybe they might have been raised and that's how they're taught. It's possible.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think those are my main questions. I might remember a few other ones,
As we go.
but as
It'll come,
we
yeah.
continue with the discussion. Okay.
So
Looks
the
Was I the only
intro-
one who was confused with those? Did anyone else have those questions?
I honestly didn't even think about it because I figured they would answer most of those. Those are ones that I'm
Okay.
like, I'm sure they'll.
Well, Loki even asked Mobius, Owen Wilson's character. He was like, "So you were created by the Timekeepers?" And he was like, "Yep." So
Well, I got that, but I wasn't sure if it was like to what extent they were. I wasn't sure if it was just like created in
although
the sense of like
the Casey dude, he said, "I spent my whole life behind a desk." So maybe he wasn't ever a child. He could just.
that's
have
what
been
I'm.
an
That's what I'm
adult.
saying. They're like made for a specific position, and
Yeah.
from the moment of creation, boom,
I guess.
sit there and collect items and process things.
He seemed blissfully ignorant when he got the tesseract.
He looked
I was
like he was
wow, that
happy
sounds
with
dumb.
Yeah.
everything.
Dude,
That
you know what
scene?
really got me when what really made me interested in this whole area, there was two things actually, oh my god, that I have to touch on. The first was when Loki opened the drawer and saw the Infinity Stones and the fact
Yes.
that they were just
Is that
tossed in a
was
drawer.
that the scene you were
Paperweights.
talking about or no, Kyler? You said there was like one scene in particular that was like crazy.
No.
That one was crazy to me. I was like, bro.
Yeah, well, it was crazy, but that's not the one that I freaked out with.
Yeah.
Dude.
Now, were those real Infinity Stones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like
From
different
timelines?
timelines. People trying to grab one and change the flow of time, and they take the same thing they did in Loki.
Yeah,
So
which
they
makes
just
you
have a
realize that
drawer
this is
full of legit Infinity Stones?
I mean, the
Yeah,
guys
this is
said
in
that they used them as paperweights.
paperweights.
I mean, they have a whole bunch.
But okay, now that's another question for me, because the whole part of Endgame, Cap had to return the Infinity Stones because the Infinity Stones don't travel into different multiverses. They stay there's only one. And you have to take the one and move it back. So how are there like 8 reality stones in that drawer?
Well, what Cap
Right or
did,
wrong?
they explained that what the Avengers did with the time travel
supposed to
happen.
No, I know. I get that.
Yeah.
But the one, it's not like they're...
Those are variants, though.
Those are
probably
variants. The same way
Because
there's
remember-
like 3 Lokis running around, or 4 Lokis, or 5 Lokis,
yeah.
like we don't know of. The same thing with the stones. Anytime someone may have grabbed the stone and it would have created a different timeline, they confiscate that stone, they just put it in a drawer, and they get rid of the person.
Okay.
So remember when they took Loki and they reset the timeline? When they did that, Loki was back to being handcuffed and the Tesseract was back.
Yeah.
So the Tesseract that they gave him was obsolete now.
I love time travel. It's so cool.
Which
Owen Wilson has
Wow.
my absolute dream job ever. Being in charge of
Growing a
keeping
mustache.
time,
Oh.
like, shut up. Being in charge of keeping time intact
It's pretty
is
awesome.
the most incredible job ever. And
And he's
tracking
like-
down time travelers.
He's so
and being able to be-
nonchalant
so
about
cool.
everything.
Because
He's
he was
like, wow,
creating-
you went to another planet.
that's been his life his entire time. He doesn't know anything
I'm
other
a
than that, so
fan.
he's nonchalant.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. The second scene was when in oh my goodness, I was like flipping out. I was hoping when Mobius, it's Mobius or Morbius?
Mobius.
Mobius. When wait, what?
It's
Okay,
Mobius,
when Mor-
like a Mobius strip, like what Tony
Yeah.
said. That's how they did time travel with the
Time.
quantum realm.
So
does-
when Morpheus was walking Loki to his office,
Right. Uh-huh.
when he was walking him to his office and he pointed out and showed him the city, dude, I lost my mind because I just yesterday I sent you guys that picture on Instagram. Which
Oh,
just
those
all it
cities,
is yeah, fake cities from other worlds that are like sprawling with billions of people in just the most craziest places that you could think of. Those pictures and that art is the coolest thing to me. So when I saw that, I just wanted to sit there for like 10 minutes and see what you could see. It didn't look like there was a ground, correct?
No,
No.
it's a Coruscant. Where
Yeah,
the
it
ground
was
is
just
like
in
way
space.
down.
Weird. So that
It's
was
weird.
the second one that had me flipping out.
Yeah.
Now, what I wanted to mention in entertainment news, it kind of goes into this, has to do with Loki. So, pretty much what I was thinking about a lot was, okay, WandaVision in terms of multiverse, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. They just explained how a multiverse is no good and it creates a war between the timelines and stuff like that. Now, Tom Hiddleston, Loki himself, had an interview recently, and they said, "Oh, how'd you spend your birthday?" His birthday is February 9th. He said, "Oh, I was filming as Loki." Loki had already wrapped by that point. The only movie filming was Doctor Strange and into the Multiverse of Madness. So that pretty much confirms he's gonna play a part in this show and then in Doctor Strange.
Dude, Doctor Strange is going to be next level,
It's gonna be crazy.
Interesting.
bro.
And then in the little commercial that they did explaining like why he was arrested and whatever.
Miss was it Miss Minute?
Yeah, Miss Minute or something
Yeah.
like that.
I loved it.
They showed Nexus.
Uh-huh.
And remember, we saw that also in WandaVision. And pretty much Nexus beings are people that can travel to other timelines and go between multiverse. So
This show
it's all
is like-
tying in. Yeah.
And they did all that in a very structured and well done way in the pilot episode.
Oh, yeah. This was as good as a pilot could get, honestly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask for anything more. With WandaVision, I remember being like, okay, I laughed twice, but it was like, eh.
Yeah.
With Falcon and Winter Soldier, I mean, I don't even remember the pilot, dude. Oh yeah, we watched it here.
Mhm.
Okay, beginning, and then it just kind of fizzled. That's
Yeah.
how it was. With these, it was amazing. Now, my question is, at the end, when Moplius and his people went to Oklahoma.
Wait, hold up.
Went to-
Let me stop you right there. Have you heard
Sure,
about Kevin Spacey?
I heard he murdered a few people. I mean, hypothetically,
You're next.
Allegedly.
You're next.
Allegedly.
The Illuminati's
think it was
coming
you.
for you.
I
Bro,
don't
they're
even think it
gonna
was you.
bust through your window live on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't even think it was you, Kevin. I think you did. I don't even think. I think you shot your shot and you missed. That's it. You don't even deserve what you happen to you
Just
right
quit
now.
it before you get killed.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
They're gonna come out of his cologne cabinet with a garage, just like.
Where was it? Oh, when MODOK and his people were coming to Oklahoma. That was the last one, I promise. When they went to
killing
Oklahoma
Kyler.
for the
It's
fires.
like anytime we talk about Adela.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Who in the world were they following? Loki? Was
That
a
was-
Loki variant out there? Is that what's happening?
That's the bad Loki variant. Now I think this is Lady Loki. That's my prediction for this.
Oh my god, maybe the gender fluid thing that'll
Yeah.
tie in.
Mm-hmm. Lady Loki
Okay.
does
I
exist.
Never even considered that.
I think it's Lady Loki. That's why they won't show.
Okay. While we're on the subject, and I know this is gonna be like a deep cut kind of thing of like him being something different. My mind was freaking blown when
Talk about Go ahead.
when he was talking about being like the god of mischief and everything, and Mobius showed him his favorite like instance.
Oh,
as
DB Cooper? Yes.
Yeah.
I've listened
love
to
that.
4 individual podcasts on DB Cooper,
Yep.
and as soon as they showed him on the airplane
It clicked
and
for
he,
me. I was
and
Yeah.
he
like,
spoke to the stewardess, I was like, I paused it. I'm like, holy crap, he's DB Cooper. I freaking love this. And then I
Yeah.
sat down and explained the entire story of DB Cooper to my wife, and I was like, you don't understand how awesome this is.
You know what?
And he just disappeared, and I was like, that's the best explanation because you don't
Right?
have to be
Yeah.
like
He was like
super
DB
detailed
Cooper.
about-
Really?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
you can just disappear like
For
DB
the-
did, and it's
go
just
ahead.
Heimdall calling him back. I freaking
Go
love
ahead and
that.
explain to the viewers who DB Cooper is. If they.
Well,
might
I was
not
gonna
know.
say first though, I saw that in the trailer, like him dressed as that, and I was like, that has to be DB Cooper. I didn't expect him to drop it in the first episode.
Yeah.
I was like, that's awesome, bro.
See, okay, now I
was pretty
haven't
awesome.
seen a
Yeah, you wanna
single
explain it?
trailer. I haven't seen a single trailer for Loki.
Oh, so that's even better for you.
I
Yeah.
refuse to watch it because
Oh.
trailers, in my opinion, give away way too much. I'll watch a teaser sometimes for certain movies, but other than that, I try to stay as far away from trailers as I can.
Trailers do
But-
suck in recent years, bro.
Yeah,
They
that's
show
why a
whole
lot of
movies.
times when you guys ask, I'm like, no, I haven't seen it because I
It'll
don't.
be like
I
2
try
minutes,
not
45
to.
seconds. It's like too
Bro,
much.
you see
And
the
they're-
even the
yeah.
new Fast and Furious trailer. I'm showing the opening scene to the
To
ending
end,
scene.
yeah.
The whole thing is in that trailer.
Yeah. So I don't watch them anymore. So that's why all the stuff that's in this show, I mean, I've seen like set footage and stuff like that here and there. So I recognize like some of the rooms and everything, but anything like scene wise is going to be
New to you.
completely new to me.
That's awesome.
which I
That's good.
love. I love going into it completely blind because it's a different experience. Oh God, that was so cool. I love
Okay.
that so much.
Not explain to the viewers who DB Cooper is.
Yeah, because there may be some
It's
people
an
who
awesome
haven't.
story.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
awesome
it's
story.
Yeah,
awesome.
it is an awesome story. I mean, real quick, I don't want to get too sidetracked. DB Cooper is a
Open
real
it up.
person.
2
who
sons.
exists- I knew someone was gonna say it.
Binary sunset.
I don't remember exactly what year. It was like the late 60s, early
1970s.
70s.
70s or
70s.
60s, yeah.
It was 70s.
Yeah, somewhere around there. This guy goes onto an airplane by the name of DB Cooper. While they're in the air, he stops a stewardess, hands her a note, just like they did in
Flirting.
Loki. And
Flirting.
yeah,
What's up,
in
bro?
a really like flirty way. He'd ordered a drink before that, and he hands her a note that says, I have a bomb. The plane lands, all the passengers get off except for a few of the stewardesses, including the one that he spoke to and the captain. He demands sum of money, a very large sum of money, especially for back then, 3 parachutes, and they take off again, and he tells them to fly to Mexico. While they're in the air, he gets the money while they're landed. While they're in the air, he rigs his parachute and demands everyone go to the cockpit. While they're in the cockpit, they hear the ramp of the plane open up in the air. They go outside, and he's gone. 2 of the parachutes are ripped to shreds, and nobody ever heard from him again. They marked all the bills that they gave him so that they could track it. He never spent a single dollar. They have no idea where he went. They don't even know exactly at which point he exited the plane, so they didn't even know where to start looking. And he literally disappeared off of the face of the earth. To this day, they do not know.
They've still been looking for
awesome.
him. Yeah.
It's incredible. There's so many theories on like who he could have been, but at this point they're like, we're pretty sure he's dead. And I believe in 2016 the FBI officially closed the case, and they said it's done. We're not doing it anymore. We're not investigating anymore.
At this point,
but he
why?
literally
At this
is
point,
gone.
even if I were to find him, I'd be like, good for you, man. Keep going.
Yeah, like dude,
Like, you know what?
respect.
Props. Yeah, like,
you freaking did it.
you know what though?
Like, you ever
If
see
you
those
see a picture of DB Cooper, it looks like Loki in the show. Like they did a good job. Like it was
amazing.
Comb over.
Yeah. I lost it when I saw that. That was
When he jumped
the
out,
coolest
just
thing.
they called him back, and the money's just falling.
And I love his
It's a-
reasoning. He was
yeah.
like, it was a bet. That's amazing. He pulled off the most incredible heist known to man on a bet, on a dare with Thor.
He said, I was young. I lost the bet. Like, what a simple, like,
That's amazing. That's something I would do if I had the ability to do that. Just on a dare. I
Dude,
love that.
Tom Hiddleston is ripped. What?
I was
Yeah,
just,
oh,
yes,
yeah.
I forgot to.
He got
Dude,
but has he been that jacked the entire time?
I
that
think,
mess was next
I don't
level.
think so.
I think after Avengers, the first one, because like the first Thor, he was pretty skinny, but I think once like the Avengers movie was coming out, he got pretty fit, and he's been like that since.
Because he's always had like the really thick leather outfits, so
Yeah.
you can never see.
Well-
Unlike Thor, who has chainmail that's molded
I
directly
know.
to his bicep, where you can see the vein through it.
Well,
But-
he did try to
Yo.
trying out for Thor.
He
when
did.
first
He
started.
auditioned
Yeah.
for Thor, and then they gave him Loki.
So he had
Which
the
would have
abs
been
and whatnot.
horrible.
Absolutely, 100%.
You ever seen the
Absolutely.
audition with him in the wig?
Yes.
Blonde wig?
Yeah, you never
Yes.
seen it?
No.
Oh,
he's
it's
shirtless.
hilarious.
He's shirtless with the hammer and
Why?
He had Mjolnir, and he had the blonde wig, and he was auditioning for Thor. Yeah,
Okay.
You got to embrace it.
yeah.
Fair
like
enough.
why
You're
what's
auditioning.
Nicolas
Was he
Cage?
jacked in his audition?
Man.
He was pretty fit.
Mm.
I mean, not
Yeah.
this jacked, but
Not Tom Hiddleston.
Not like this.
or
This is next level.
not Chris
I mean.
Hemsworth. No, definitely not.
No.
Nah,
As soon as Chris
that's
Hemsworth
needle
walks
jack.
in without a shirt, they're like, "Yep, you got it. Go ahead. You don't even need to audition. Just take Mjolnir and go."
Well, have you
That's-
have you
that's-
heard John Krasinski explanation? Because he screen tested for
Cap.
Cap.
not Thor.
Yeah, he screen
okay.
tested for Cap. And while he was screen testing, Chris Hemsworth passed by in like the Thor costume or whatever. And he was like trying on the Captain America suit, and he saw Chris Hemsworth and just how jacked he was, and he was like, "Nope, I'm good. You can find someone else. I don't need to be in this movie."
Dude, he'll put anyone to shame. I
Yeah.
would be. I mean, I'm nowhere near even like Tom Hiddleston level, but if I saw Chris Hemsworth just walk up and just flex, I'd be like, I'm just gonna go home. I'm cool.
I'd be like, "What's up,
You can
Chris?
take whatever you want.
What's up? Say something."
You like Nick Merckx.
Yeah. No, he's jacked.
For silence?
Did it?
Bro, when they mentioned the multiversal war,
That's
I want to
awesome.
see that.
I would love to
I
see
want to
that.
see like a 30-second clip of that.
I want to see a whole. I want to see a 3-part series on that. I want a full 3-part movie series on that.
I'm content with 30 seconds.
Nah,
Okay,
you can't
now-
do that in just one.
All the
movie. You need
different
3.
versions of Tony Stark fighting each other.
The timekeepers. Right, that's what they're
Yeah.
called? Is that what they were called?
The
Oh,
time,
yeah.
Mhm.
What are they?
There's
Are they,
three
like,
space
legit?
lizards,
Yeah, but
as
like,
Loki calls
honestly,
them.
like, what
I have no
actually
idea.
Are they?
No idea.
Are they like celestials? Are they like Eternals?
I feel like
They're
they
not
have to focus on
Eternals. They're
more
not
powerful
Eternals.
than Celestials. Because
Yeah.
if they're
You think they're more powerful than Celestials? So what's the
Yeah, they're
apex
keeping track of-
being here?
I don't
Would it
think
be
there
them?
is one. I think it just keeps
Stan
going
Lee.
up, and they're
And
never.
just-
Yeah,
Stanley. Yep. He's everywhere.
There's got to
Yeah.
be something.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
That
Right
is
now,
an
it seems like
interesting point.
timekeepers are Apex.
At this moment in time, yeah, that's what it seems like.
I like the court scene.
Actually-
She was like, "What do they do?" She was like, "They distribute and control time." He was like, "What do you do?" Distribute and control time that they deem I need to distribute and control. Like,
Whatever
Super
they tell me to
basic.
do.
Man.
basically,
I love
I love the bureaucracy of the TVA.
Yeah.
Like take a number and then they have to go through like the whole.
Yeah.
It's like a
And he was like,
DMV.
"I asked the dude
It's
for a ticket. He didn't give
amazing.
me a ticket." It's like it just dies.
Oh, like
Gets
it's
zapped.
a tiny room. They can hear you say, "I don't need no ticket." and
Yeah.
walk away. Oh god, it's so good. It's so good.
It's pretty interesting how they set all this up in the first episode. How powerful the time variance is. The fact that they've just been around. And I like when he was like, "I've never heard of you." And he was like, "That's the point." Like,
Yeah, it's
like,
like
that's
the Men in
crazy.
Black.
yeah.
Needed to heard of us. How does that sentence get structured?
You have no need to have ever heard of us.
Yeah, that.
You haven't ever had a need. You haven't needed to ever have heard of us.
Stop. You're gonna break yourself.
All right.
How does that little reset thing work? Is it like a bomb, like in a radius thing? Is
It
like
loops them, but from when?
No, he's
No,
talking
I-
about the reset timer on the ground.
the reset, like the little orange thing that they place?
the way
it looks
that
all
I-
liquidy.
I picture is they like reset or destroy whatever variant timeline there is, so that way it stays on that consistent timeline.
Yeah, because from
Oh,
from
the
that
moment it
from that
deviates?
movement
Yeah.
from the moment it deviates, it branches off. And so if they just destroy
Just kill the
everything,
branch.
if you just kill it all off, it goes back to the normal flow of time.
So does that one little thing destroy that entire alternate universe?
yeah, I
Yep.
think so.
That's
Kind of
That's
dark.
crazy.
And those guys have that thing strapped to their belt.
It's
Yeah, that's kind of
crazy.
dark.
That's why it's interesting why this Loki is collecting them for what
Oh my
reason.
Yeah.
god, I love this
Bro.
show. It's
It's
so
it's
good.
setting
Yeah.
up such a bigger
It's
like.
so good.
You guys are welcome. You're all welcome.
How many episodes is this?
Are you responsible for Loki? There.
Yeah, I'm the one who told you about it. You wouldn't even have watched it if it wasn't for me.
I need at least like 10 episodes. Of this.
Loki.
I'm not sure.
episode.
And they're only like 25 minutes. I hate that.
No, it was
I
like
need, like, an
40.
hour.
Wasn't it like 40?
Was it? No, you're right. You're right.
6
you're right. It was, like,
episodes. Only
oh,
6.
more. I need so much more than
Right?
that. This,
But look,
that's
it
was a good length, though.
in
It's all
just
good.
in just one episode is set up a lot. So I could imagine with future
Yeah.
episodes, as long as there's no
I-
fillers.
it was dragged out like one literally page too far, but I did like the please like sign here saying like
Oh,
this is everything
he's like,
you've ever
what?
said. He's
was
like
good.
what? I they should have stopped it at what? But that was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
showed what And I was
That next scene had me laughing where he's like,
With the robot?
do a lot of people not know they're robots? And he's like, what if I am a robot and I don't know?
Like you'll be burned from the inside out when you walk through.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. He's like, okay, I'm not a robot.
I
got
I
this."
love how like mundane everything there is. That's hilarious.
And I love the fact that this is 2012 Loki. So he still thinks
Mhm.
like he's the
Right.
big, he still thinks he's the best dude in the world. And he still thinks
right.
like everyone bow down to
I'm all
me. Do
cocky
you know
and
who I
everything.
Yeah,
am?
he saw
You know?
himself die.
Yeah,
No,
that
yeah.
scene, seeing his mom die, and I like how they explained that you thought you were sending them to Thor,
To
but you
Thor.
really sent them to your mom, and that was something I had
Crazy.
never
Or the
thought
left.
of, or
Yeah.
you know,
And then it
So-
just said like end of file
oh yeah,
to show
Which
him like this is legit
confirms-
where
confirms
you died.
where
Yeah.
everyone is like, no, it was an illusion in Infinity War. He
No,
didn't
he's
really
dead.
die. No, this confirms he's
got his neck
legit
straight
dead.
up snapped.
Yeah,
So for those who didn't see the leak in the trailer, there was a piece where they showed Loki's file in this episode, and then in this episode we saw it again. If you zoom in under sex, it says gender fluid, which for those who aren't caught up on, made up fantasy stuff today, gender fluid means you can be man or woman based on the day. So I think that's where Wiley's thing comes out, where it can be Lady Loki.
they're calling me too, Kylie. They calling you too?
I'm not
I-
even
I guess-
looking at my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
stairs.
they're calling.
I didn't even
I
say
think
nothing
we're all.
controversial.
There's a lamp here, and I think it needs my
I-
attention.
No, I didn't
okay.
even say nothing
Yeah.
controversial, guys.
I
Okay.
think we should just mute that part.
I'm just saying
Don't.
that
just
could
don't-
Okay,
lead
don't
yes.
go
to the
into-
Lady Loki.
It
That's
could
what I'm
definitely lead
saying,
into Lady
you know?
Loki. Now, Kyler hasn't
He can
seen
be
any
whoever
trailers.
He wants.
That is what gender fluid is. Yeah.
He's impersonated like dozens of people, dozens of Marvel characters up to
That's
date.
true.
So
Also,
he's a shapeshifter.
now
Oh yeah.
Kyler hasn't seen any trailers, but in some of the trailers, there is a female that we've seen him with, which they don't really show. But everyone's speculation is that it is Lady Loki. So eventually, they kind
So
of team up.
the show is going to be him tracking down his variant.
Again, it's helping Mobius track down his variant. Yeah.
Okay.
I love these self-encapsulated plots that are going on in the bigger world of Marvel. Like
Yes.
outside of this, there's so much going on
Yeah.
on Earth specifically.
Especially
right
at
now.
this time. This is 2012. So you still have the next like 3 Avengers movies that are going to happen. Like
Thor: The Dark World.
Thor: The
yeah,
Dark
Iron
World,
Man
all
2,
that. Yeah.
All the movies
Yeah,
we'll
but-
talk about.
Technically, when he got taken to the TVA, that's not 2012 anymore. You're just out of time. You're just,
Yeah. Now he's
Well, yeah.
like, separate.
you're
yeah.
just there because
But at the
literally
time,
the
he
door
was taken
opens
out.
to any timeline.
In his
Ever.
life, the last thing he saw was being defeated by the Avengers or whatever.
When this opening scene came up and it was like the dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun, I was like, oh, let's go! I
Yeah.
love it.
I also
love it.
love how he knew and he blamed the Avengers that they time traveled. That was never explained. No one told him,
true.
but he was like, I could
Yeah.
smell 2 Tony
Already know it.
Starks. And like
Oh yeah,
you're
you
right.
can smell the cologne
he
from
just
two
he
Tony
just
Starks.
he just perceived that on his own. It was
Yeah,
like he
he's a
realized
genius.
they time traveled.
That is, yeah. He was like, I don't think I'm
broke-
the one you want. I think you want the Avengers.
Yeah.
They are the ones you want.
And then he was like, what the Avengers did was supposed to happen. And then, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh
they
yeah,
were
because
committed.
Tony was the Shield agent
Yeah.
Yeah.
that dropped the Tesseract case.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, how the heck would he have known? But that okay. Now I understand.
Yep. He was
I
like,
thought-
mission
I thought
completed. I
Marvel
want to
slept
get
up for
some
a
lunch
second.
after this.
Mhm.
Yep. And that's
I thought it
lights
was
out.
good.
Oh. Sorry.
Also, I don't know if you guys noticed. So, the scene where Loki escapes from the room with Mobius, and then he has because he stole the little rewind thing or whatever.
Mm.
I did go back. You can see him putting it in his pocket. I thought that was a cool detail. When
Oh,
he
really?
goes
They
back,
actually show it?
yeah, I didn't. That's when I went back. I was like, when did he grab it? Because I don't
He
remember.
straight up pickpocketed, like
Yeah, yeah.
or like swiped it, slide.
He was like on the floor, and when the person busted in the room, he got up, and you can see him go like that into his pocket really quick.
Huh.
But when they show him where he jumps to with the little rewind thing, it's the hallway, and you see, and I feel like this is on purpose, but I don't want to become one of these crazy theorist people, whatever. But you see like one of these timekeepers arrest someone else, and it looks very much like Peggy Carter.
Oh no.
Now the theory is because Cap was never supposed to go back and have that dance with her when he's stay in the time,
arrested her.
so they would arrest her. And I was like, and that means they would arrest
Bro.
that Cap also.
So Cap was that old because he just got released from jail.
He was in the clink the whole time. He comes out with like
That's why
gang
they can't
tattoos.
talk to him or anything.
Or they just never arrested Steve, but they arrested Peggy.
So you gonna tell me
That's
about
so
it?
messed
No,
up. How
I
would
don't think I
why
will.
would why
I
would
don't know.
Peggy get arrested for what Cap did?
I don't know.
He
I
had
don't
no
know.
control over that.
Just
But
like beating
I
her,
think-
like sit down.
I think it was just a little Easter egg, but people are like
Little,
going
like,
crazy
sticks.
with these theories.
Welcome to the TVA. Yo.
I honestly thought for a second, I thought they were gonna go Mephisto route when they were in the church.
Oh, he showed, but that's just
That didn't
Loki.
even cross my mind.
Bro,
Mephisto's
I
gone.
was
He's never
like,
coming.
I don't want to, cause it was a devil on the glass. The kid was like, "Who did
Yeah.
it?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Please don't."
What is he chewing? Bubblegum?
Yeah.
from a
That's why her
different
teeth were all blue, right?
from a different century.
Yeah. Okay. And that little thing they pull out, that little like Geiger counter thing, it detects deviant artifacts.
So they can check
That's out
for
of time.
they can check for temporal aura, which you can tell what variant it is. So that's why they're looking for Loki. You can check the timeline, how close is getting to redlining, because after a certain point, it becomes too powerful where they can't reset it, and it starts to intertwine. That's why when he posted it, there's like a red line, and you can see like the branch reaching out.
Yeah, I wonder what happens. What
Oh, so
happens when it reaches
something's
the
gonna
red?
pass that red line in the show.
Probably.
100%.
And like
Yeah.
probably official
I think
butterfly
I
effect
think
that they can't-
it might end there. Like what if the show ends with that
Passing the red
crossing,
line.
and then Doctor
And then
Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh God, time travel. It's so cool.
As you can see, I think we all enjoyed the first episode of Loki, which is amazing to hear. I was worried Kyler would have not liked it.
Did I have
would
you guys
to
worried
verbally
there?
berate
Had
him.
you guys
A
scared?
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was getting insults ready.
That's
I
good.
was going a little crazy because we didn't know who the most powerful being in Marvel was, so I had to look it up real quick, and I completely forgot.
Okay.
His name, it's one above all. It's pretty much God. So
That's whack.
That's such a cheat.
Yes,
Yeah,
God,
it's kinda-
God is whack. God is whack.
the one above
Nah,
all. is the
chill.
supreme ruler, ultimate
Darren's getting
source of
canceled by God. By
Yeah, we get canceled by the
Illuminati,
Christians
by
today.
the
matters that you're main hidden event. I'm just gonna
I'm
keep
s-
on talking.
Yep,
because
we hear.
everyone's
Yep,
talking
we
to
hear
me, so
you.
it's okay.
Go for it.
All right. It's okay. We'll clip this.
I'm saying Dude, you know what? Forget what I was saying. Supper blockbusters.
You're not host. Stop. Yeah. So anyway, summer
Blockbusters.
So
blockbusters.
blockbusters.
So what did you guys think of The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It?
What is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with this guy?
Just kidding. Yo, I can't even watch movies scarier than like what Toy Soldiers. I had nightmares for 3 weeks about that movie.
You're lying.
Yeah, at your house I saw that movie. I don't
Toy Soldiers.
Was that a horror movie? What was that?
No.
No, it's a kids movie.
It's like PG. What
Nah,
are you
that's
talking
like I had
about?
nightmares about it. I don't watch
That movie.
It's a horror movie. What the heck? That
Yo, they
movie's literally
scare
like
me.
PG. I guarantee you.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is.
That's
I
why I
can't
don't
with
get how
this
people
guy.
watch horror movies or anything like that because
1991.
Is Quiet
Oh,
Place
no,
not
this is a
scary enough for
different
you?
movie.
that's thriller, not horror.
That's horror.
And-
It's in the horror genre.
Well, I'm
Is it
telling
really?
you,
What
it's
is-
in the thriller movie. I
Okay,
don't
whatever.
consider that horror. Well, I don't know the difference really between horror or thriller, honestly.
Wait, no, that's Small Soldiers.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh,
Small
Small
Soldiers.
Because I looked up Toy Soldiers. It's a very different movie.
Small Soldiers is probably like 02, 03.
98.
Jeez.
Came out a year after I was born.
0203. No, you're
90s.
off by a whole 5
Oh
years.
my god,
Yeah.
that's such a good movie. I love that movie.
Speaking of movies, Kevin Spacey just got cast
We're
for a
gonna
movie.
Yeah. Yeah, we discussed that in the movie news last week. Don't get me
Anyway.
what
started
movie
on
did he get
Kevin Spacey.
cast for?
It's like a French film.
Oh, so nothing in the United
Well, not me.
States.
No, he's not ready for that yet.
He's blacklisted. Hollywood isn't touching Kevin Spacey. Even though I like him as an actor, and I forgive him. I want him back, to be honest. But it's not my place to forgive someone for the crimes that man committed.
This
So-
man said, "I forgive him." There's a difference. There is a difference between saying, "I would love to see him in a movie again,"
I forgive him for the crimes that he committed.
Yeah.
The horrendous
Bill
atrocities.
Cosby, I forgive you. You can come back.
Stop.
Is
Stop.
he still alive?
Stop.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Weinstein, you could stay in jail. You're a dirtbag.
What
I don't know why him, but
about
start on the blockbusters.
I hate you.
From the wild thornberries. You don't gotta stare in the camera and eat like that, there.
Right now, everyone's laughing.
I'm chewing on my goat milk soap.
What's wrong with you guys?
Good hygiene and it's tasty.
Oh my god.
Come on.
You put that in your cereal.
Yogurt.
Come on, man.
All right.
Okay.
Missed you guys.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on to our
I don't know
main
what I was
topic.
saying.
I don't even remember what you were saying either, honestly. Summer blockbusters. I figured this was a good time. It's summer. We're in June. You know, we're gonna have a summer full of movies now that everyone's kind of getting vaccinated. Things are
Let's
clearing
go
up.
Dune.
Everything's getting safer. Well, Dune is that's not summer, is it?
You're not summer. Continue.
Okay.
It's like in December.
So I figured we can kind of go and speak about the biggest summer blockbusters.
Hold on, someone's trying to start my dad's car.
Yo, I just meant Dune. He said 2022 is the year of movies, and I was like, yo, he's right. We got Dune, we got Eternals, and then you gotta come in correcting me. Anyway.
This episode will never end.
Oh my
Continue.
god, it really won't. Okay. Anyway, summer blockbusters. We have found the list. Darian has found the list of the biggest summer blockbusters dating back to 1975. 1975.
Which I believe was the first summer blockbuster ever.
5 years old.
That's why it
Yes.
starts with that
It's
one.
Jaws.
Jaws, yeah, the first one ever. So then it just gives us the biggest one for each year. It doesn't give us a few for each year, like what were some of them.
Yeah.
But a few of these were pretty interesting that I didn't know they were the biggest ones on there. Like, what's it called? I didn't know, like, pretty much like 5 out of the first 6 Star Wars were summer blockbusters. I didn't know they got
Yeah.
that
Oh,
big
snap.
of like a following.
Yeah. Was A New Hope on there? 'Cause I don't think-
No, it was
No, because I don't think A New Hope was
Empire-
as big as.
it was
Yeah.
4. It was
Oh,
Empire,
it was.
Empire, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, and then Revenge of the Sith were all on there.
Oh, but if you look at 77, they call it
Spider-Man.
just StarArs because I think that's what it was titled when it
Mhm.
first came out.
Okay,
It
so
was-
then
it
maybe,
wasn't A New
yeah.
Hope
So then
then.
there you go. The only one not on there is Clone Wars or
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, so it's interesting because Jaws was the first real summer blockbuster, and that's the reason we get all the biggest movies in the year during summer was because of the concept that kids are out of school in the summer. They want to go to the movies. Their parents are going to bring them to the movies. Now you have every age going to the movies,
Right.
and it's just going to spike sales. And Jaws, $260 million domestic gross, unadjusted for inflation. That's insane.
It is adjusted for inflation.
What-
Oh, the unadjusted is 260. Yeah.
Yeah.
The adjusted would be 1.15 billion.
I didn't even see that, dude. So unadjusted was 260 million. Adjusted is 1.15 billion with a B.
Yeah.
That's on a budget of $7 million.
7 million.
What
That's
even is
crazy.
that?
They literally made a $253 million profit of that. That's
Dude,
awesome.
that is
Why did it cost
crazy.
$7 million to make Jaws?
The animatronics and that was the technology at that time.
That's
Back
true.
in the day, it really
That's
pushed it.
75, you know.
Most
So-
movies today are low, like below $10 million, just a normal movie. You don't find many that are like
Yeah,
the only
things
ones
are
that are
easier
under a
now.
million and stuff are like Blumhouse movies.
Or
Like,
indie movies and stuff.
Horror
like that.
movies, right?
Yeah,
That's like the ones that do like Conjuring.
Paranormal Activity, bro.
That was-
$15,000,
Yeah.
500.
That was
Yeah.
all filmed on like regular camera, like phones and stuff. Like,
$15,000. It's made over $1 billion.
yeah.
That is
What's up, Brent?
That's
crazy.
a next level profit. Holy cow.
That is
Uh,
crazy.
The movie Upgrade. Remember Upgrade?
Yes, Upgrade is
3
another
million.
one.
$3
Which one's
million.
Upgrade?
dollars.
The budget? How much did they make though? I feel like Upgrade wasn't a hit.
That's true.
What's up?
That's the dude that got like beat up, and then they put like a bunch of robotics in him. And
Yeah, basically it takes place in the future, and he's driving home with his wife in this automatic car, and someone hacks it and crashes it, and his wife dies, and he becomes paralyzed from the neck down.
That's an
And-
opening?
That's basically it's right there.
God.
it's a pretty wild
And-
movie.
He's basically installed with like robotics, not robotics, but it's a chip that goes
It's like
into
the
his
$1 million
brain.
man. There's
Yeah.
$6 million man.
It's a more brutal version of Inspector Gadget.
So
What's up?
domestic, it was 12 million, and then worldwide 17.
Yeah, it's not
It's
enough
not
profit to
great.
warrant anything else.
But that's like
Even
a
though
mov-
it-
like
True.
that's like one of those movies that don't get a lot of attention, but they're actually really, really good.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of those.
You would
There's
be the
that
only one
movie-
that would say that because you would be the only one to watch those movies.
Those smaller
Actually-
movies.
I
I
told
just
you to watch it.
True.
I just went through was it Amazon Prime and found like 10 not indie movies, but like really off-brand, like not at all like AAA movies or anything like that I am dying to watch because the market right now is so oversaturated with like
Oh,
what Darian's been saying the whole time, reboots and all that stuff, that I just really want to get away from the trope movies that are the same formula over and over again and watch something different. And I'm like actually really excited to go into those.
The fact that Liam Neeson in the past 2 years has made 3 movies, and all 3
they're
have him
probably
as a
filmed-
retired something or other.
They're filmed
that
at the
needs to
same
come out of
time, and they
retirement.
just like pick scenes from each movie and just rearrange them.
You don't remember
All
when
it is
this
is-
dude? You don't
There's
remember when
Star
Kevin
Wars,
Costner?
retired what? Bank thief. Okay, robber. Okay, army guy. We're gonna go with that for this movie, and then it just goes to the next thing. Who gets killed? Daughter, wife. That's all it is, man. It's
Yeah, that's back
crazy.
on the
You
phone.
remember Kevin Costner had like, what was it? That one summer he had like 4 movies come out at once, and it was all that too. He was just this old guy that had to come out of retirement and do this and do that. It was
Yeah, I
like the
feel
same
like-
thing. I don't know what it is.
I don't know if they're gearing up to like take a big break, or if they want to shift the kind of movies they're doing. And Liam Neeson's not gonna be able to do action movies for much longer. He said that.
You know what really
Should've
surprises
happened.
me? How many B and C movies Bruce Willis is in? That
Yeah.
guy does some like Nicolas Cage level
Yep.
movies.
He did
They're
GI
for
Joe,
the money.
the second
Bad.
one. He did the
They're
second
really-
GI Joe
forgot
movie.
about- really
that.
bad.
I forgot about
That second movie was abysmal. I remember watching that and seeing Channing Tatum die.
In the
I
first
was like,
3
I'm done.
minutes.
I was like, no way. Are you serious? Did he really just die?
yeah.
What
And
is with
the
him and doing
entire
that, bro?
time, I kept expecting him to come back, and he stayed
Right?
dead. I
They
was
never
like, what?
showed him die either. They just
Yeah,
they
it
didn't,
was
like-
like off camera.
yeah. It's
Oh, what
stupid.
the heck?
He was
Dude,
like he was your
Kingsman
selling
2.
point.
Same thing as Kingsman 2. He died in the first, I don't know, 30 minutes or something, and then he just,
Whoa.
well, he didn't die. He was in a coma, something like that.
Oh, I actually wanted to watch that.
Well, don't look forward to that movie for Channing Tatum. That's all I'm saying.
It
He was in
was
most of the trailer.
it was like that thing the
Oh,
injection or whatever, right?
The
Whatever.
poison.
The poison.
Completely
yeah.
forgot he was in that.
I
movie.
forgot.
Wow.
Kingsman 2
Exactly.
with Mark Strong singing West Virginia. I love
stop,
that scene.
Stop. Because I saw that somewhere, and then I found out what happens to him, and I'm like, I still haven't seen it,
No.
and now I want to watch it, and now
So
Country
good.
road.
Anyway, we
Yeah.
took a big tangent here.
Indeed.
as per usual.
Let me just go down the list and
we
see
got
some
off
of the
subject with the first movie, Jaws.
I know.
What
All
a
over the place.
tangent.
This list goes from 75 to 2019 because 2020 we were all in a pandemic,
count.
so it doesn't really count.
The year that didn't exist.
There was no summer blockbuster there. We had no 2020 is just erased from our memory. 1975, we already mentioned it. Jaws, great movie, classic, amazing. 76, The Omen, a horror movie. Who would have thought?
Is that the one with
76?
where he's like, I see dead people? Is that?
No, that's a Sixth Sense.
This is 60.
Oh, okay.
Sense.
You're right. Never heard of this movie then.
77, Star Wars. I'm assuming A New Hope because that's when it came out.
Yep.
Amazing. We all love Star Wars here. 78, Grease. Of course.
Let me tell you,
Grease.
that
This is
movie.
a good movie.
Summer loving.
Kyler, what is that face, bro?
He don't
Spit it
like
out.
it.
You were gonna say.
He ain't like it.
No. Continue with what you're saying.
I
Okay.
think he's tired of Grease in his life already.
Grease
He's
may
like,
not be the best movie ever or the best play ever or anything like that, but as a kid, we played that all the time on the VCR.
You were in the play.
Also true. It just, yeah, you're right. I loved Grease though. We have videos on the camcorders of me and Jossie just dancing to us like when I was like 2-3 years old.
Thank
Like
you.
replayed that. I love Grease. I don't know. I won't
A lot of
stand for it.
people
And
do.
Hairspray's trash.
I can't sit through the whole Grease movie.
That was just random, but
Yeah.
okay.
79, another horror movie, The Amityville Horror.
Never seen it. Never will.
Never heard
Hate
of it.
horror movies. James
1980.
Brolin. That's Josh Brolin's dad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
1980. Can you guess that movie? The Empire Strikes Back, baby.
The best. The
Star
peak.
Wars movie. Definitely. 81, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones himself, Harrison Ford, was just having a great time.
81, and he's back in 2020.
He's back in 2020. Yo,
50 years later. 50. It's been 50 years.
yo, that's crazy.
What human do you know will reprise their role 50 years later? I don't care what movie it is. I don't care if you're playing like a wheelchair bound, like paraplegic. 50 years later, you're not going to play it again. That's crazy.
Look at that.
Oh, that was fire.
Terrible.
Well, what's the difference between paraplegic and quadriplegic? Is para only 2?
Yes.
Quad is all 4.
Quad does mean 4.
Wait.
So paraplegics are in wheelchairs, but they could do it themselves. Quadriplegics can't. That's the.
Probably like.
Yeah.
I think so.
Gotcha. Okay, I wanted to clarify that.
Okay, 82, E.T. A lot of these are Spielberg
hate
movies.
that movie.
You hate E.T.?
Listen,
I
I
hate it. I
haven't
think
watched
it's garbage.
E.T.
What
in
is
I don't know
wrong
how
with
long.
you? Why?
For real.
I don't even like Raiders. Well, let me. Joey, have you seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Nope.
Yeah, I saw it once.
Joey, what is wrong with you? How do you watch the movies that you watch and none of these amazing classics? How?
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
brain work?
It's kind of a pillar of the movie industry.
And this dude over here is watching
We should
the
definitely-
same garbage movie 4 times in a row.
We
just
should
to make
definitely
himself
watch
cry.
the Indiana Jones movies together because I haven't watched them in a long, long time. Like honestly,
There you go.
Have you seen a Indiana Jones movie?
No.
Not even the one with
he watched
Shia
the
LaBeouf?
crystal.
No.
He watched the
Bro.
Crystal Skull with Shia LaBeouf. He definitely watched
Yeah,
that
the
one.
worst one.
The worst one there
No.
is.
Never
So
seen it.
how many movies were originally with Ford?
First 3. There was the first 3, the Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and oh my god. What's
Something Skull?
the last one? No, that's
No,
not
that's
the-
Shia LaBeouf.
No, Harrison Ford is in it too.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but that's not
oh,
the
yeah, but
original
that's not the
3.
original.
It's Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and my favorite The Last Crusade. That's my favorite one. That's the one with Sean Connery. And then like 20 years later, they did Crystal Skull, and now they're doing whatever this one is.
I have no idea
Okay.
what the heck this is.
So I saw Raiders. I saw
Retirement
Raiders
home.
of the Lost Ark, the first one. I saw it on a plane once. Thought it was okay. I can see where back then people would enjoy it, but nothing special about it today. Not bashing on it. I don't think it's bad.
He's a
But it was just
paleontologist that can shoot you. It's amazing.
Right there. He just goes,
We had to cut out a big chunk there. Kyler said some stuff that we want to make sure we don't get into the actual episode.
We don't
As
want to get
usual, you know.
demonetized, you know.
Yeah,
Oh God!
a little risque.
1983.
This knows it wasn't me.
1983. The next Star Wars movie, Return of the Jedi. That's already the first 3 have been summer blockbusters.
That's pretty insane, dude.
That is
George
crazy.
Lucas and Spielberg.
84 is Ghostbusters.
Never seen it.
Neither.
Bill
Are they
Murray.
still making the one with Paul
I
Rudd?
have.
Of course.
The
Of
trailer.
course, you've seen Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Who hasn't seen
That's a
Ghostbusters?
classic.
None of
movie.
us.
None of
us have seen it.
It is a classic, though. It is a classic. I
don't judge
recognize
me.
That. Yeah.
I don't
The
blame
new
him for that
trailer's
one.
supposed to drop.
Mhm.
The one
Well, it's like the
from-
original cast. Like it's like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but isn't the kid from Stranger Things supposed to be in it? Gaten Matsuyama
yeah,
or whatever?
Gatton, yeah.
Gatton?
Oh,
Dustin.
really?
Mhm.
Dustin?
Nice.
Never ending
Sing
story. I added that song to
85.
my list after.
85 time travel, Back to the Future.
Okay.
That I've never seen beginning to end.
Really?
I've only ever seen like bits and pieces. I'm pretty sure I've seen the entire movie, just not from start to finish.
Just in bits and pieces, and you can piece
Yeah.
it together. But
It's good. You know what? I was going to say it's not. I like Back to the Future. I do. I haven't seen it in a while, but I did like it.
it was a groundbreaking movie. It's not the best movie to ever exist, but it was definitely different.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it? 2019? Sometime in October 2019 is the date that he like traveled to
Yeah.
in the
2015.
future, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, this is the day from Back to the Future." They were
And there's
Isn't
freaking
that
nothing
out.
crazy,
like
bro? Can you imagine if in like 2019 they did like we saw Avengers and they were like in 2047 we're gonna be here, and then 2047 comes, like I don't know, the year doesn't seem real.
Well, that's how it felt
we
back
get
then.
there, we're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
It's never how
That's
they
one thing.
portray it.
They always overshoot when it comes to how technologically advanced we're
It's
gonna
Kevin
be.
Spacey. He's coming for you.
He didn't hear that.
It's a baby.
You didn't hear that, Darian?
Nah, Simba was attacking some people.
He said it's Kevin Spacey coming for you outside.
All you hear is like a silent sniper shot, and Darren just goes limp.
No, he just stays at the window, so he just like Darren, come back, Darren.
You see blood trickling down his white
Oh my
t-shirt.
goodness. This guy really violent
Dark.
really fast.
It's so dark. Spin around. I'm like,
Come on, that's how Kevin Spacey would do it. He's already killed like 18 people.
We're not sponsored by nuts.com.
Oh my goodness.
but we're still sponsored by Goat Milk Soaps.
Tastes
the
great.
name of the company, Goat Milk Soaps.
No, Fern Valley.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh Lord. All right.
All right, 1986. Kyler, Top
Still in
Gun.
the 80s.
Yeah.
Top Gun
Oh,
was
Top Gun.
1986.
Hey,
All right,
Guys, we need to have a
87.
movie day.
Yeah, we do.
We need to do Top Gun. We need to do
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
which one? All
The
of them?
first one. Let's do the first one because I don't remember anything. Joey hasn't even seen it. So we'll add that down. Let's keep going. Hold on.
87. Really weird one. Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Not even the first one, the second one.
Yeah, so the first just goes under the radar, and the second is some international blockbuster. What happened?
That's so sad.
That's Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah, it's Eddie Murphy. I think
I've never
it might
seen
it
that.
may have something else may have topped it. I think the first one came out in like 80 something, 85 or I don't know. But yeah, the second one is the one that came out.
God.
All right, 88. We were just talking about this. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
That was an 88 movie. Then you
See,
got
pioneering interaction between real and animated characters in film. Yeah,
Is that
very
the
strange.
first time they did that?
pretty
I don't know,
much-
but Space Jam took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had the Brendan Fraser
I love that one.
Looney Tunes ones. That one was pretty good. I like
I
that
like
one.
that one.
I prefer
That's what
that
Steve
one,
Martin.
honestly.
Steve Martin's in it. He's the bad guy.
Who
Thank
was
you.
Steve Martin?
He was the bad guy from the company. What's the
Acme?
Acme. Yeah, he's the bad guy from Acme.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. I don't
He's
remember
always
him
trying
being
to
in
change the channels, like change the input on the TV. He's like, you got to hit that one, then that one, and yeah. Anyway, 89, the George Clooney Batman, or no, Michael Keaton Batman. Sorry,
it. I was gonna
Yeah.
say Batman Forever.
no, Michael.
I've never
Keaton
seen
Batman.
that.
You never seen the Clooney? You never seen Clooney Batman?
It's so
No,
bad. And
let-
Arnold
it's bad.
Schwarzenegger as Mr.
Let,
Freeze and his ice skating.
You got
villains.
Robin.
And
It's
his jokes.
Oh
I'm
God.
gonna go on a limb here and say George Clooney is an overrated actor.
I beg to differ.
I be honest with you, I don't think he's okay.
he's very
Yeah, I feel like he's-
charismatic. That's
I
what
love
Yeah, he's A-list for the sake of being A-list, just because he's famous. Like I feel like Brad Pitt can act, and Matt Damon, but George
You're,
Clooney's like
you're just
eh.
naming the Ocean's team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and bad mouthing the main character.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Oh, Joey,
feel
take
like-
that off. We're gonna get demonetized. Bro.
It's a suit. It's a Batman.
I know, but still.
I feel like he should have been like the perfect Batman, but
Yeah.
that was just like the worst possible like combination of everything. There was
he's
so many
like a,
things that
such a
went
good.
wrong there.
He looks like such a good Bruce
He
Wayne.
would have been like
and-
his Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne was perfect. It was just
Yeah.
bad.
Was that the one with Jim Carrey or no?
as the Riddler.
Yes.
Yeah, I never.
Mhm.
It was.
And Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face,
Yep.
which was an acid trip of a Two-Face.
Oh man, that was terrible.
He had like a leopard print and a zebra print suit
It was
simultaneously.
And it had the women as well.
Nuts. It was crazy. There were so many dance numbers in that movie.
Jeez.
It was nuts. It was like being on a Broadway play with nipple costumes. Like,
Oh goodness!
it was so weird.
Yeah, those costumes were rough.
Yeah.
It was rough.
It was
I don't
pretty
know
bad.
how that got to like the final cut, and they were like, "Yeah, no, just
yeah.
we'll release that one. That
We're
was
too
good."
deep now.
That was a mess. 1990 was Ghosts with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore.
The only thing I
Never
know
heard about
about that
It's the
movie
poetry
is-
scene.
No,
or the pottery, whatever.
everything-
Oh, I know what
no,
you're talking
not
about.
even
Never mind, I know what you're
that.
talking about.
Everything I've heard about it from Community, from the one episode from the pottery class.
Yeah.
Anything I know about ghosts comes from that.
It's like no
episode.
ghosting in
Never
my
heard of it.
class.
Okay, my
Oh,
little
He like
yeah,
wraps
yeah.
around and
Yeah.
it's a really weird plot. Do you want me to read you the plot?
I know what the synopsis is.
Oh,
now,
okay,
but,
alright.
Like, yeah.
Do you guys know what the plot is?
I read it.
Okay, it's weird, right? It's like stupid.
Yes.
91.
strange.
This doesn't surprise me. Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Terminator
One of the
1
great-
didn't make it.
It might have, but
Oh,
it,
yeah.
again, it might have
he
been
was
right
naked.
under. This is just
Yeah, yeah.
this is naming like the number one, so it might have been off by like. What are you throwing stuff at me for, man?
Hold the boy back.
Have you guys seen Ren's lightsaber?
Yes.
Yeah, you showed it to us.
It turns on. Hold up. Anyway, all right.
Zoom tight.
90,
I've never seen Terminator 2. So.
92 Batman Returns.
Never seen Terminator 2.
Batman Returns.
Is that
another
Michael
one we have
Keaton
to
still, or is that? are
No,
we
I think
getting
that's Val
into-
Kilmer, isn't it? Which one's Batman Returns?
I've never
Uh,
seen any of those early Batmans.
Batman.
Batman.
Spider-Man? Spider-Man?
Oh, that's Michael Keaton. That's with the penguin.
Oh yeah, that's the Penguin, Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, that's when Danny DeVito was the penguin. He was like a really creepy penguin.
He bites a dude's nose off.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
And Michelle Pfeiffer as
Catwoman.
as Selena Kyle. Christopher Walken was up in here. I forgot about that too.
What?
Yeah.
Who was Christopher Walken?
He was yeah, wasn't he the scientist? No.
I
He was
got-
he
something
was
like that.
Max Shrek. Yeah, he was like the scientist dude.
Yeah, remember Catwoman kisses him at the end.
He was
of,
like a
Choosing
businessman.
Time?
Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
The cat woman.
Pretty
do
much,
not-
exactly just like that.
I do not remember that movie.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That made how much money did that make? Domestic gross adjusted for inflation would have been 353 million.
He is a bat and a man.
Oh my
The
god.
Batman.
Okay, so I haven't seen the movie, but I saw this clip of it on I think it was Instagram. It's called Seven Psychopaths.
Mm.
And Christopher
Or Morgan
Walken is in it.
Freeman. Morgan Freeman's in it too, right? Or someone else? No,
I don't think so.
I know.
Colin Farrell's in it.
That- okay, yeah.
Not Morgan Freeman. Christopher Walken. Oh yeah, not Morgan Freeman. Colin Farrell. Him.
I'm thinking of like a different movie, but I know
I'm
what you're
confused.
That's not what I meant. Don't do that to me. No.
I could never get him right.
Oh no.
Will Smith and Matt Damon, they're twins. I get them
Oh my
confused every
God.
day.
Don't do that to me.
Anyway, there's this one scene. I guess the whole plot is like these dudes steal
Woody
this,
Harrelson.
like psychopathic dudes, like a drug kingpin's dog, and now he's mad and he wants to go get it back. And this guy, Christopher Walken, standing on the street, and this dude pulls a gun on him. He's like, "Put your hands up," and he's just like standing. He's like, "No," and the guy's like, "But I have a gun." He's like, "I don't care." Like, why? He goes, "I don't want to." And it was just like the delivery
What
was
is
so
this?
pristine, and I laughed for maybe a solid like 3 minutes straight, to where I was like panting and I had tears.
What
coming
would
down.
what
I'm
would
like,
someone
"Thank
do
you,
if you're
thank
like
you."
legit serious and be like, no?
I don't know.
Like,
He's just
what
like-
are they gonna
he's
do?
pointing like a shotgun at him, and he's just like, "No." I loved it so much. Anyway, continue.
1993 Jurassic Park,
Phenomenal. We've
Yes.
discussed this one plenty.
of course. 94 The Lion King.
Much better than the new one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I wasn't a fan of the new one.
It was okay.
Honestly.
It was okay.
Liked it?
It was alright,
okay.
but original, much better. 95 Batman Forever.
Dude, Batman just dominates. This
Val
is crazy.
Kilmer. It's
Plays the
crazy.
kid
That's the one.
Crusader.
That's the one with Val
Oh,
Kilmer.
that's the one with Riddler and
381 million gross domestic. That's impressive. Whoa, the next one's more impressive though.
96 Independence Day. I love
That was
Independence
96.
Day. I
Yeah.
love Independence Day.
Thank you, bro.
Really?
That was such a good movie.
I didn't know it was 96.
This is when Will Smith started like really taking off in his
After
Hollywood
Fresh
career.
Prince. That was when Fresh Prince stopped, right? 96 was the last year, no? Or,
I think it was what 91 to
No.
98.
yeah, I think it was.
or
I
97.
thought 96 was like the end of it.
He did Independence Day like adjacent to Fresh Prince.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, 96. Yep.
It's so hard to tell
Wow.
because he doesn't age.
I
Well,
know.
look.
I know. It's pretty interesting.
2 years in
kinda
a
sad
row.
that
Like
he is aging,
he
bro.
went 96 Independence Day, 97 Men in Black. Like this was like Will Smith like taking off. I was gonna say Will Smith.
Will
Smith.
Smith. This is when German actor Will Smith.
Oh my goodness!
This is when German
Will
superstar
Smith.
Will.
You want to know what? Do you want to know what
Wilhelm
happened?
Schmitz.
You want to know what happened? I was gonna say Will Smith at his peak, but I was like, it's not really his peak because he
goodness.
still has a lot more to go. And then
Where's
I
Smith?
just backtracked, and then it just came off as Will Smith.
Wilhelm Amadeus Schmitz.
Born and raised in Hagendorfen, Germany. Will Schmidt rose to stardom
I hate you.
in the motherland.
One of those Hollywood insider things.
I hate you. I hate you.
I could do that bit forever. Let's move on.
Go on and
1998 was Saving Private Ryan.
Wait, what was 97?
Men in Black.
So he was
that
back
was-
to back.
Oh, that
yeah.
was, I
He
thought
went-
you were just naming movies.
No, he
Oh,
went
okay, I didn't
Independence
know.
Day 96, Men in Black
Love
97,
Men in Black.
and then 98.
I love Men in Black.
Men in Black was a great movie. Yeah. 99, The Phantom Menace, Star Wars. I mean, nobody knew it was gonna be that bad. So
Dude, real quick. So Men in Black, the new one that came out recently, was that 4?
5.
and Men in
He-
Black International with Chris Hemsworth
Yes.
and
Yes.
Tessa.
Yes,
Isn't-
yes, yeah.
Isn't
I
that
never
right?
saw it. Number 1.
That's
That was the
5.
fourth one.
No, 4. I
He
thought it was
made-
5.
Let me see. Salad.
No, no.
It's
First
3.
one was
3 is when they're already
X-Men.
old, right?
3 is when he goes back in time.
Yes. Okay, so this is
I
4.
wiped 3 from my memory.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I erased
Bro.
it.
Will Schmidt in this movie
He looked back before you even said it.
tried. He made $100 million, dude. Salary. That's
And which one?
100 million?
in the new one, the 2019 one.
Can you
Oh my
convert to
God.
currency?
Will Smith was in International.
Will Smith. No,
No,
I'm
he
sorry. Men in
wasn't.
Black 3. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
apologize.
3. That's the one where he went back in time. That one was
Yeah,
terrible.
that was the garbage one.
$100 million for one role. That I think that's the highest from any movie ever.
Maybe that's why it
I
was so
will
bad.
never,
They couldn't
ever,
make a better
ever
movie because they overpaid
I
him.
know.
Refer to him by his actual
It's
name
gonna be
again.
Will Smith.
From this day forward, he will always be Will Schmidt. I don't care if I'm not talking to you guys about it. I will explain it verbatim.
Wilhelm Andrea Wilhelm Schmidt. Sie off.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, no, I think. Let me see. Yeah, go ahead. Go to the next one while I look this up.
Okay, now we're getting into like our era more. 2000, Mission Impossible 2.
That's the worst one.
Yeah, but I guess because 1 did so good, I guess 2, everyone was like, "Oh my god, blockbuster!"
I like Mission Impossible.
It's all
Actually,
timing too. Remember, because
3
some of these
and Ghost Protocol are my 2 favorites.
3 is amazing. I
was gonna
3
say,
is
3 is
iconic
phenomenal.
just for the Chesapeake Bay Bridge scene where he's running at full speed
And
across.
he gets
I
like
love.
blown sideways.
I love
then
that movie.
the opening.
Yeah,
The very opening
very
of the
opening
movie
was amazing.
is so intense, and your jaw is just on the floor because you think you just saw someone die.
yeah.
The Ghost Protocol is my favorite, but
I
they
love
just
Ghost Protocol.
they keep getting they're
They're
so
good.
good.
They're good.
Fallout
was
really
good.
Fallout
too.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the next
I keep
two.
thinking that they're gonna like start tanking, and I'm like, no, that was
No.
equally as amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time, like, wow, the plot twists were
See,
still phenomenal.
this
Like, it
is-
was all good.
This is like what Fast and the Furious should be doing.
Yes. Yes.
Because their
Well,
stunts are getting bigger and better, but it goes like it's like
Yeah. Tom
Something
Cruise is
about
just
it
an
feels
animal.
Plausible.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Dead air.
Well, we all went
That
completely
was weird.
silent.
That was strange.
Okay.
Yeah, so Will Smith was number 1 and Keanu was number 2 in the Matrix trilogy, here in 83 million per movie.
That's crazy.
And Tom Cruise, obviously, in Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, 75 million. This money is unreal.
Yeah.
Nobody should earn that much
Gotta
money for
rewatch
like
all
a
of them.
2-hour thing.
No.
2001, probably the best movie ever made. Shrek.
A true classic and a phenomenal trilogy.
2001.
The trilogy is so good. Third movie was...
Is that the one Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was
As
Like the kid,
Rumpelstiltskin?
Rumpelstiltskin.
No, Prince Arthur.
Who played Rumpelstiltskin?
No.
Yeah, he plays Arthur.
He's Arthur? Oh, yeah, that's right. He is
Yeah.
Arthur. Yeah.
We need more Mike Myers back.
Where did he
Hollywood's-
go?
He's
Is he
coming
in
back. He
Knives
has a
Out?
new show coming out
He has a
soon.
new show, and I think he's in a new movie coming out, too.
Yeah.
I was just
you know
Talking
who
about
it
it
was
was
supposed to be, right?
No.
Shrek was supposed to be Chris Farley. He even recorded lines and everything.
Yes. He recorded like a quarter of the film.
And then
he
that's
was
when
going to be
passed away.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he passed away, and Mike Myers did it.
that's a happy
So if he
accident.
hadn't, wow.
Okay, well,
Dark.
that was dark. I didn't mean it like that.
Shrek is iconic, though, as
Happy
Mike
accidental
Myers as
overdose.
Shrek is iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrek wouldn't have been the same. Chris Farley is a
No,
legend,
no.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Oh, I was just talking today with one of the guys. I've never actually seen a full movie, but I was talking about Austin Powers
Oh, my God.
at work today.
The one scene
And
with Will
the-
Ferrell. Oh, my goodness.
The one scene that I always go back to because I've seen it so many times on YouTube is when he's in the hallway. And the hallway's like this wide, and he has a golf cart that's
Yeah.
this wide, and he's trying to like cut like a quarter inch on either side. I lose it every time I watch that.
he turns around, he goes, but the wall's right there. Yeah, that may just be the only time I laughed in Austin
Oh my
Powers.
God.
I hate those
That
movies.
and
They're
when,
cheesy.
The steamroller?
When
The
Will Ferrell,
steamroller.
Oh, the steamroller
He's
tour.
like,
The steamroller tour.
wasn't it a Zamboni? Or is it a steamroller? I thought it was a Zamboni because I was having this conversation.
Steamroller.
today.
No, it's a steamroller.
He's like,
I was
just
wrong.
move out
He's
the
like,
way.
stop. He's just going like this.
That and the one where Will Ferrell gets like knocked off the
Because
cliff.
he's a spy, or he's
He's
like the
like,
double
"Oh
agent
my
hunting him,
God."
or like whatever.
He's like, it really hurts.
He's like, can you please send someone down here? They're just on the ground shooting.
So far away. Oh my god.
You can pause it there.
Oh my goodness.
So cringy, dude.
I love how like serious they take themselves
Yeah.
in the movie, but you know it's like absolutely ridiculous. Like that's one of those movies that every scene probably took like 10 takes because they're just
Yeah.
cracking up.
It's like
trying to do it.
Zoolander or Hot
my
Rod, you
God.
know? It's got to be something like that.
Zoolander.
Pop, I think I got the black lung.
His tiny phone.
He's like, all my friends died in a freak gasoline fight accident.
What is this? A school for ants? It needs to be at least 12 times bigger. And the
That's a
fact that
very
he couldn't
quotable
turn
movie.
left.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. That's a thing.
All right, I think we're on 2002.
2002 Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire, original Spider-Man.
Sam Raimi.
That definitely makes sense. 2003 Finding Nemo.
That's a summer blockbuster.
Yes, sir.
That movie's almost 20 years old.
I remember when the McDonald's toys were out in the Happy Meals.
I
Finding
had one.
Nemo.
With the
I-
tiny little Nemo, like
Dude.
gimpy fin.
You remember
Yeah.
those? When you
Yeah.
can get like the shark
Holy
and
moly.
stuff.
Nemo
Good
never
times.
existed. He
I think I
actually
had the
died and
shark.
he was in his dad's imagination. Anyway.
Stop it.
Oh, Shrek 2, 2004.
2004 Shrek 2.
I didn't 640 million for Shrek 2. I mean,
Yeah.
those numbers are ridiculous, dude.
Well, that's
That's
inflation.
crazy.
Unadjusted was 441, but still.
That's still wild on a $150 million budget.
2005 was Star Wars Episode 3. Revenge of the
That's
Sith.
another summer blockbuster for sure.
Yeah,
I love that Attack of the Clones doesn't make that.
it doesn't
list.
make the cut. Yeah,
That's so
everyone's-
sad
Jeez.
because everyone
saw one.
expectations
It was
went
like,
down when
whoa.
they saw one, so they were like, no,
Nah.
okay.
Yep.
I mean,
06
2 wasn't much better.
Yeah, but it was better than 1, so maybe that's what got him back for 3. I don't know. 06 was Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Is
Never
that the
seen any
second
of
one?
them.
That
I know, right?
is- I
Dead
think
Man's
that's
Chest
the
is
second one. I think it's the second one. Yeah.
Those movies made so much money.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
And Yeah.
What I don't get is how Spider-Man 2 didn't make, because Spider-Man 2 was like the best one.
Spider-Man 2 is better than 1.
Yeah,
Spider-Man 2 was
07,
phenomenal.
Spider-Man 3 was the blockbuster hit.
Again,
And that's
they
when
saw
everyone's
2 and they were like, whoa.
Whoa.
And then they went to 3 and they were like, oh.
yeah, they were like, just don't go. He goes like this in it, and it's just don't go.
No. Shut your mouth.
Just don't go.
That is the best scene in that movie. Him
What?
cringily
You're gonna cry?
walking down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh God, I love. Yes, the
Oh
dance
my
scene.
goodness, dude. At least
Okay.
we got 2008.
2008, rightfully so. R.I.P. Heath Ledger, The Dark Knight.
2008.
Yeah. Feel old yet?
That's crazy. That's wild.
I still remember sitting on the couch and seeing trailers for Dark Knight Rises,
Yeah.
and the one where the Batwing goes over the building, and then they show like 9 out of 10 critics love this movie.
Yeah. Bro,
Oh, man.
$185 million budget. That is like, I love it.
I
Yeah.
think that was where Christopher Nolan got like big. Like he had done The Prestige
This
everything, but
definitely like
after-
solidified him as
after Dark Knight. Dark Knight. Everyone was like,
yes.
Oh, we
guy-
can
this
give
guy's
this guy
got
our
it.
money.
yeah.
And then you get Interstellar and Inception, and it's just like, that's why with Tenet, they were like, just take 200 mil.
Yeah.
Take it.
Sure,
There's
we trust.
Which
you.
I
global
think-
pandemic. Go ahead, just do it.
Which I
What
think
he
would
said.
have been a summer blockbuster if not for the pandemic.
That's
but-
a crime.
yeah. 09, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Now that's the third, isn't it? Or is
No,
that the second?
That's second.
Okay.
I think the first one
was actually really good.
I love the first
first
one.
one came out in 07, I think. So I think Spider-Man 3 kind of overshadowed it a little bit.
Why though? The Transformers was so much better.
Because it was the
Spider-Man
first
3.
one and nobody knew if it was going to be good or
It
bad yet.
was
So I
that
think,
movie still holds up so well too.
yeah. I love 07.
So
Their
well.
CGI was way ahead of its time.
Insane.
Honestly, though, even with Revenge of the Fallen and stuff, I kind of still like those movies.
I
They're
love
movies
them.
you could just throw on and
I love
yeah,
them.
they're like guilty pleasure.
A few
movies.
months ago,
Yeah,
I
they're
went and I
funny.
rewatched all of them. And I even watched like some of the newer ones with Mark Wahlberg that I hadn't gotten around to.
Age of Extinction, the one with the Dinobots.
Bro,
Garbage. But
Joey, we saw
Yeah.
that at Justin's house that time.
the only good part of that movie is Stanley Tucci. I freaking love Stanley
I
Tucci.
love Stanley
we slept
Tucci
over here.
so much.
I fell asleep and I woke up when the dinosaur was there.
Optimus Prime is just riding a dinosaur holding
Yeah.
a sword.
And I was like, well, that's
He
different.
was
like, all right.
I was like, that's different. Go back to sleep. It's that bad.
2010. This is a crime. Toy Story 3. It's a garbage movie.
You can.
That's lights out.
I can't say what I want you to do on the podcast, but you need to leave.
Kyler, you
okay.
saw it the other day and you realized it wasn't that good.
Shut your mouth.
It
I
wasn't
still
that
love
good.
it.
2011. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Never seen a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sad day.
2012. MCU territory, baby. We got the Avengers.
Classic camera going around.
Oh my
all the
God,
costumes.
Iron Man didn't make that movie, that list.
Of course not. Iron Man.
No.
Robert Downey Jr. just coming back from drug abuse.
But
Ain't nobody gonna watch that movie.
still,
It's good now. They watched it
I
after.
know.
But you
What
also
was-
have to
what was
imagine.
2008?
You also have to know when the movie came out because this is summer, so it might have
Oh,
been.
It was competing with The Dark Knight.
Ah,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Okay.
Enough said.
Well, 2013 was Iron Man 3.
Yeah. That was a
I-
$200 million budget for Iron Man 3.
I
like Iron Man
legitimately
3.
Thoroughly love Iron Man 3.
I love it.
I love that movie.
No, maybe I have to watch it again. But
That
I
is-
remember
that is
Trevor
mine.
Slattery.
that
That
was
scene
good.
alone, I'm an actor.
I'm
An actor. That scene alone just takes the cake for me. That is
I have
hot
to-
take. hot take: Iron Man 3 is my favorite Iron Man movie.
Mm.
And you can string me up to a tree if you want.
No.
That is my
Iron Man
I think
2
so
wasn't
too.
good.
I think so too. Iron Man 3
I
might
could
be my
see-
favorite.
Take away the
It's so good.
the implications from Iron Man 1 and what it did for the rest of the MCU.
Yeah.
Just as a movie,
As a movie,
I
it
can
was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't anything. It
Iron Man
was
3
cool.
just kills it for me.
Iron Man 3 had some awesome moments. All the suits coming up at the end.
That's
and
what I'm
stuff.
saying.
was
Stuff like
amazing.
that.
True.
Would they offer you money? More drugs?
When he's with Harley and the snow. Okay,
To give
2014.
me more.
Yeah. He was like, they offered to get you
rehab.
clean. Offered to give me more.
Give me more. Ben Kingsley went up like 30 notches in my all-time favorite
Ben
actors
Kingsley's
just for that
hilarious.
one role. Oh my god.
Yeah, 2014 is going to be,
Yeah, 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy.
which surprised me because
It does surprise me.
Guardians of the Galaxy was incredible.
yeah, but to get people to come
first
into a
Guardians-
movie theater and just regular people and watch a
But by
raccoon,
then-
a tree.
By then, Marvel was
had
well
become
established.
So
Yeah.
huge that everyone was like, "Okay, it's Marvel. Let's go."
And
Yeah,
Chris
exactly.
Pratt had abs.
Chris Pratt, the one scene
Heavily
with the
showed that in the
abs.
trailer.
They were like, "Oh, Chris
And-
Pratt, bet we're watching that."
And the soundtrack
Yes,
And
Oh,
that's-
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
played a few of the songs in the trailers and
and
stuff.
everyone was
so
like, "Yep."
everyone was just like nostalgia alone.
The first
Oh,
teaser
yes.
was the.
Yes.
It was like, come on now.
Oh god, it's so good.
All right,
The awesomeness.
2015, Jurassic World.
Yep. Nope.
I liked
Jurassic
it.
World.
I liked it. I didn't like the
I
second one.
wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the second one, but I liked the first one.
Second
I
was
liked the
doo-doo.
second one right up to the point where
They're back
the
in-
volcano was like erupting and they were leaving the dinosaurs. After that, it went downhill for me.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
up until that point, I was really invested in. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I have hope for the third movie.
2016, just I don't know why. I guess nostalgia or what. This Finding Dory,
Nah, that movie
Doo-doo.
was garbage.
garbage.
That was a
Doo-doo.
terrible movie.
I don't know why the ratings are so good on it because that movie is garb.
20,
Trash.
20 moving on because I don't even want to talk about that. 2017 Wonder Woman. I can see.
Understandable.
I can see.
All
yeah.
52 slow motion scenes.
Yep.
Yep, totally understandable. A good movie.
2018 after like a 50-year hiatus, Incredibles 2. So this makes sense, you know.
Love
I
that.
enjoyed it.
Love it.
And then
Just the scene with Jack brawling with the
farting.
raccoon was amazing.
Yeah.
That was worth the wait. When he
Oh, it-
toots after me, yeah, papa.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
yeah. And then
Oh, this is-
2019 it didn't finish off so it said so far. I don't know how far, like at what point this list was made. But it was Aladdin up until that point.
Bro,
I don't know what other
I've started Aladdin maybe 4 times and I've never got past the first 10 minutes. I still haven't seen it.
Will Smith singing Arabian Nights. Or
I love
no,
it.
It wasn't. I don't think it was actually him singing.
Whatever
was
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. That it wasn't.
It's his voice. It's his
That's
voice.
him.
Is it? Oh, okay. I love
Obviously
that.
fixed up a bit, but yeah, it's his
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah. I heard it. I mean, people like it. The reviews are good and stuff.
It's-
I don't have anything against it.
It's nothing
It's good.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Disney making an animated movie live action.
I never seen the original either, so that's why I was like, there's no
never
nostalgia
seen
factor.
Aladdin?
No, I've never seen Aladdin. I've never seen Little Mermaid. I've never seen.
You've never
Mulan,
seen Little Bro. What?
Pocahontas.
Are you kidding me?
So you know what? There is a lot more movies. I think Spider-Man: Far From Home would have taken 2019. That was July 5th. I think
Oh,
that
it's
probably would have.
possible.
Oh my god, yeah.
Far From Home was amazing. That was such
Far
an
From Home
awesome
was
movie experience
really
too.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
You've never seen Mulan?
No.
Damn,
No,
I heard
uncultured
any-
swine.
Have you seen any cartoons?
Yeah, I watch
Let's
shows.
get down to
Oh,
business.
the more I get to it,
Mulan?
I love those
Your
movies.
feet.
Mulan is such
The
a good movie.
Huns. Such a good movie.
No, I hear good things about him. I don't know. I never watched those as a kid. Weird. I had
kid-
movies that I liked,
as a
and I
kid-
just watched those over and over.
Never watched this again.
Goya B.
Come on, man. I got your words straight, Jack.
Okay,
Okay.
Anyway.
Well,
that's Lights
That was
Out on
it?
the Light Pole podcast.
Just end it there.
indeed.
After like 10 seconds of silence.
Yeah, definitely. That's the only way we got to go out. That's definitely.
Shoot.
Why is
Remember,
my closet
guys,
open?
Fern Valley soaps, goat milk. They don't have a spot where you could type in a creator code.
I'm gonna
for the
I'm gonna
discount.
stop you right there. We appreciate all of you for listening
You know what you
and
should
watching the podcast.
You know what you should do? You should have him just go, all right, guys, and just cut it right there.
Yeah.
Right when you're supposed to be.
Imagine.
And then like edit in Joey's that's lights
That's
out.
like
Okay, guys, lights out.
All right. Yeah, seriously though, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all your support. We hit 1 million subscribers last night, so I'm super proud of that.
I'm quitting my
We
job.
skipped
Yeah.
over like a
Yeah,
I'm
so-
quitting my
10,000.
job. We're gonna
What in the
focus
world?
on
That's-
podcasts.
60.
That's one more than 999,999. So I'm super excited for that. I'm just over the moon. If you guys haven't heard, Kevin Spacey's doing movies again.
Get me out of here.
And I think
He's
we're
coming
gonna.
for Darian now. He's
Yeah.
gunning for him.
This is the last time you're gonna see Darren because he's gonna die tonight somehow in some
Imagine-
freak
Imagine
accident.
somehow this video blows up and everyone's just tweeting Kevin Spacey for Darian.
Yo,
Trending hashtag on Twitter tomorrow.
guy who makes fun of Kevin Spacey dead in freak gasoline accident.
Somehow,
Security cameras at the gas station were shut off for a 30-minute period. Roads were closed. Nobody knows what happened.
focus
had a
with the
phone
Hours of
Darren.
blackout in a 50-mile radius.
Yeah.
Just EMP'd all of Bristol.
He has too much power. Oh my god.
You're gonna be working one day and everything's just gonna shut off for like, oh no, Darian.
I'm gonna
No, real talk,
hashtag.
though.
I'm a hashtag Kevin
Spacey's gonna be on the
Spacey.
next episode.
Yeah, facts. I'm a
He's gonna
hashtag.
guest star.
We should at him on Twitter.
just
I'm sure he got nothing else better
Does
to
he
do.
that shout out app thing that we use with Sam Witwer?
Kevin
Cameo?
Spacey does not do cameo. There's no way. Nor would I give him any money.
I'm gonna DM him because I'm sure he got nothing else better to do right
I
now.
would
And I'm
love
gonna
to have Kevin Spacey cameo on here.
Like, my friend Darian is a big
Oh my
fan.
God.
yeah. He thinks you're gonna
Just
murder him.
Ask him to say, Darian, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
End this now before I die because of you guys. He's the leader of the Illuminati.
At least
Yo, we're still waiting. We're
least
still
we
waiting
know
on the
saying the
UFO.
nonsense.
we know
Guys,
if
we're
you
still
do
waiting on-
die, we know it.
Just gotta end it.
Uh,
I'm still-
God.
we're still waiting for
This
the
is-
UFO files to get released, guys.
Yeah,
This
they're
is my
still,
new favorite episode.
still writing it up.
I don't think I've ever
First
laughed
was
this
the date that they could drop, so we're just waiting.
Are
on
we
them
still
now.
storming Area 51?
No, that
was a long
happened in
time ago.
2019.
Did it really?
That's what
Did it
caused
actually?
COVID.
Patrick,
Yeah, COVID didn't start until that's when the timelines diverged.
we're in
Did
a
anyone
pandemic
show
right
up?
now.
Yeah, some
Did it-
people
No,
showed
no,
up.
the pandemic's over.
Did they do the whole like Naruto run thing?
Well, pandemic.
No.
Exactly.
Oh, it was during the
What
pandemic?
Very
happened?
few people showed
No.
up.
Well, I guess we gotta
Father's
end it
crying.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ren is
Joey,
dying.
can you take it away for us, buddy?
that's like on the Light Pole podcast.